Right, I'm just going to get on with it because my phone keeps on playing up and it won't let me do anything, and I've tried to do this video about 5 times, so let's just get on with it. Right, first question. If you're in an American school, what would your nickname be? Probably be something like American Schoolgirl, which was kind of going to be the obvious answer. Who is your favourite member of One Direction? And as you all know, I don't really like One Direction in any way, shape or form. Some of them, like, probably one of their songs is half decent, and that's about it. So I don't really, the only name I know is Harry Styles, and that's Zayn guy now. But I think there's a blonde one, probably him. What is your favourite colour? My favourite colour would have to be blue, because blue can be anything. Blue is the sky. Blue is just awesome, and I love blue. Blue is the colour of denim as well, so obviously my babe. What is your favourite song? Well, I have a load of favourite songs, so I'm going to do top 3 instead, if that's okay. In no particular order, because I can't choose. One would have to be Ordinary by Dillon, which is fabulous, just like him. 2 would have to be Dance by Justice, because it's awesome. Not a lot of people like it, but I absolutely love it. And Cash Cash Overtime, because that's also pretty damn fabulous. Who inspired you to start Vine and YouTube? Vine was probably Facebook, because there was a lot of pages, about 7-second videos, which were taken from Vine and put on Facebook. So, you know, I went to check out Vine, made a few, and it's got to this point. YouTube would have to be myself. This YouTube account would be myself, because I used to have an old YouTube account. I did a couple of videos on there. I actually got to 3 subs, which I was very proud of myself, being only about 11 years old. But yeah. But who inspired me to do that was when I first got YouTube and I was like checking it out. I watched Kian Lawley. I didn't know who he was at the time. I didn't know he was famous in any way. I thought he was just a cool dude making YouTube videos, so I thought I'd try something like that. And I came back on this year because I hadn't been watching him for all that time, since my 11-year-old self, and I came to realise that it was actually him who I was watching, and I didn't even know what O2L was, and I just found it amazing that I had watched him and not even realised who he was. So for YouTube, probably have to be Kian Lawley, and Vine, Facebook. Who is your favourite Doctor? So I'm guessing that means Doctor Who, obviously. And I never really watched Doctor Who. I mean, like, these little vines that they do, I find quite funny, and because I understand them. I don't really watch it. I think I started watching it when David Tennant was kind of around, and obviously me hating horror in every way, shape or form. I got scared and stopped watching it and then I watched a couple with Matt Smith in. I've watched one with Peter Capaldi in, but you know, I don't really watch Doctor Who. It would probably have to be Matt Smith, because he's like, he kind of got me into Doctor Who, because I watched more of his than I've watched of any of the other ones. And I love the fact that he's always got bow tie on. Like, I love bow ties, he loves bow ties, he's perfect Doctor. So yeah, Matt Smith. Next question is, what is your first name? And not a lot of people know this. It's because I purposely don't tell people, and if anybody tells anyone, I'm gonna get pretty angry, because I like to think of myself as, you don't have to know everybody's first name to like them, as per se. Like, you don't need to know me to look at my vines. You don't have to know my first name. You don't have to know everything about me. But you still sit there and watch them, which makes me kind of happy, because most viners have like Thomas Sanders. I love Thomas Sanders. He's brilliant. Like, you know his full, like, basically his full name, but you don't, most of you don't even know my first name. And I'm going to keep it that way, because I am a stupid person, but let's just roll with it, because that's how I'm rolling, that's how we're both rolling. Let's just roll with it, okay? So you can't find out my first name, basically. Next question is, when did you start Vine? I actually started Vine April 16th, 2014. I remember this because I decided loads of people have been doing this 1 year anniversary thing for Vine, and so I went all the way back down all of my posts, which took me about 10 minutes, which is actually quite a long time just looking through Vines, but because my Wi-Fi decided to die halfway through. Yeah, April 16th, which was a scare cam Vine with a mask that is on my floor over there, and I'm not going to go pick it up because I'm too lazy, but yeah, that's when I started Vine, April 16th. Next question is, why did you dye your hair blonde? Well, I wasn't really planning on doing it, but I have this highlight kit, and it's in my bathroom somewhere, but my mum decided when I got my hair cut shorter that she would ask them how much it would be to get my hair highlighted. Obviously, blow dry, I couldn't really hear what was going on. Then Mum said, "Hey, Amy, do you want to get your hair highlighted?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure," because I thought it just meant streaks. Like, I know nothing about hair in any way, shape, or form, other than you need to brush it, and it goes with frizzy if you're me. But yeah, so I thought it just meant like